Getting the details, I'm not gonna like speak bad on him, but recently my homie Creed from LTS told me bro was running his mouth, so I'm not gonna say anything bad. But I know he's not having the best of times, but I wish that dude was out painting again because he was the originator of certain styles. And also Sinner, you know what I mean? Sinner's an OG of that style that was just up for grabs for fools to kind of like do because they're from that crew. And I see there's a lot of cats now that aren't from that crew doing that style all overseas and all that shit. So yeah, but Braille's definitely one of the innovators and shit, you know what I mean?
Do the two of you ever discuss techniques?
I hadn't
you being an innovator and himself being an innovator.
Well, I hadn't talked to Braille, bro, like going on 20 years now, bro. Like, but we used to paint together, bro. We used to just kick it and fucking get high, take psychedelics, and fucking work on books and shit and work on little random shit. Splash. Dude, once this fool just splashed paint on my shit and I got pissed, fool. He said, no, I just want you to break that shit down, fool. Like, yeah, we used to just, look, that dude I'll say this though, he put a lot of politics in my head about other dudes that I kept as fact that turned against me with other dudes being like, okay, I'll fuck it. Can I say it? Dude, fuck it, dude. I was gonna get out of politics. Rusto was the homie. We all kicked it at Rusto's house. And Dame lives with Rusto. We go, and this is later on, we're kicking it, and I have a new painting I just did. Saber and Revoke show up. And this is before all those dudes got in MSK that were from LTS. Saber and Revoke show up, and then Braille says, hey, fool, fucking hide your painting, fool. These fools are gonna bite your shit, fool. And that's on the hood. That Braille said that shit. So I fucking tried to stash my painting in the cut. Fucking Revoke saw that shit. He saw me like, I thought it was a hidden painting, fool. After that, that's when I started kind of getting hated on a little bit, and I had my little sting with Saber and shit, you know what I mean? It was because I didn't follow that program that everyone was following, and it was because the homies saying, hey, these fools are gonna copy your shit. Not saying they would have, but I had someone whispering in my ear, and I think that had a detrimental effect on my popularity and the facts of who was actually catching all these walls in Los Angeles at the time and shit. And you know the history of Los Angeles graffiti art, volume 2?
Yes.
The centerfold is my work. But it doesn't say my name, it says someone else. So like, yeah, I'm gonna find a photo of it, but that's my work. It's my piece is the centerfold and shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, Braille was the homie, but my homie Creed from LTS, which he had an accident, so he has brain damage right now. He was one of my best friends as well. I hadn't talked to him in years, and he told me that Braille was, you know, on some other shit. And so that's all I know, because Creed is a good friend of mine. Fish is a good friend of mine. They're solid. Say So's the homie. You know what I mean? I got love for their crew and shit. Still has not like with no malice or anything like that. But Bro and I used to be like really tight, bro. You know what I mean? So I don't know why he would be like with some other fool who happens to be a hater. 2 other dudes. I'm not mentioning their names. Fuck Butcher. Fuck Butcher. My homie said that he saw Bro like haha fuck Butcher, but he must have just been high out of his mind, bro. That's all I'm saying. Because yeah.
You also mentioned that you for a short time were in LTS and KOG yourself.
Yeah, for about.
Can you please let us know how that comes about?
From '96 to till 2002, I think it was.
That long? Wow.
Yeah. It's because
first, how do they get you in? Do they?
They jumped me in, huh? No, I'm just joking. No, fucking it was just me painting with Braille basically, and then him introducing me to like Sinner at a meeting and shit like that. So they would have a KOG LTS meeting, and if you were from KOG, then they brought you to the KOG LTS meeting. And KOG, I didn't have to do anything to get in. Let me just said I was from KOG. And the reason I got out was because I had dudes like this. So they'd go to Braille's house, and fuck it, dude, J-Rock, LTS, KOG, he'd be like, once he said it, he's like, I don't know about this nigga, like, he's cool, but he be kicking with these other niggas. Like, what the fuck is that? That's my crew I started, bro. Like, and so I got love for J-Rock, but you shouldn't be suspicious of me because I have another crew. That's my crew. So that was one of the reasons I wasn't that close with many fools. There's a lot of productions and roll calls my name wasn't in, even though fucking I was there and I rocked the burner. But separate from that, it was because I said if they got certain dudes in that were haters and hated on my crew and beefed it with my crew, bro was like, hey, we're going to get so-and-so in and we're going to get so-and-so in. And I'm like, hey, fuck those fools, homie. I'm going to fuck them up if you get them in, bro. He's like, come on, just the homies. And he got them in. That's when I dropped it, bro, because it's like I'm not going to be from a crew of fools that dissed my other homies and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Understood.